There's going to be tension. It's a section finals. You're playing, you're battling your heart out to go to the XL and get to the state tournament. So yeah, of course there's tension.
Did you kind of expect that low scoring game? I mean, bigger ice shoot like this, maybe it would open up a little bit more?
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to Brainerd. They play a very good team game. They don't have a lot of individual stars, but they have a lot of guys that fight for each other, and they know their role, and they play to it. And they just try and do everything for their team. That being said, we kind of knew what our game had to be, was to push the pace, use the extra space here in St. Cloud, and try and get outside. And it was just, we might have got frustrated a little bit here or there, it's like the boys did, but we knew that we keep getting chances, we'll be just fine.
How big a relief was it when that goal went in there? I mean, you must have had a big sigh of relief on the bench saying, we got that first one. 11 minutes.
Yeah, that was a big sigh of relief. I mean, in a 0-0 game, the first goal, is key. So it was huge relief, and I think it gave us even a little more of a boost that it came on our power play, because we had two guys that worked their butts off. First one was Tucker Masseth when he drew a penalty. We didn't put it home on that one, but Leif Johnson made a great back check. Okay, he's the hero. He's the one we're going to honor tonight, because he's the one who got that back check, took the high stick in the face, drew the penalty, so Tony can pump it in.
And kind of appropriate that Tony gets that goal too. You've been putting him back on the point on the power play there too. Is that? I know he wasn't at the start of the year, but
right.
Fairly early on, you started putting him back.
Yeah, well, it's been quite a few games now, but yeah, he wasn't there at the start of the year. We were trying to figure out what our identity was on our power play and whatnot, and. We finally just said, hey, you're the senior captain leader here. It's in your hands. You conduct this. And he finished it off tonight.
I think you pulling off the post earlier in that first period, too, so I think he was probably thinking he was leading.
There's been so many guys that put it off the post, I don't know who's who anymore. If there was a state tournament for hitting posts, I think we'd win.
Well, now looking forward into the state tournament, similar kind of style that you're going to have to play there. You're going to have to open it up a little bit, use your speed, use your...
Well, just like I say to the boys in between periods and during practice and even yelling at them on the bench, it's, we got to push the pace. When we're going hard and fast, we're pretty darn good. So, it works for us. And what works for us, we're going to try and stick with it.
How about you now, first time head coach getting down there in your first season?
Yep.
It's got to be pretty rewarding for you then, too.
Yeah, I never really thought of that yet, but... I'm just so proud of the guys, that's all. It's not at all about me, and, yeah, of course I'm happy to get there along with the coaching staff, but I'm just proud of these guys, the effort they put in to get there.
I talked to Tony, he said it doesn't get old. It doesn't get old, those audiences.
No, yeah, no kidding. Doesn't get old playing in section finals and getting to the X. It's a great feeling always.
Oh, yeah, you definitely expect that during playoffs. The teams obviously want it a lot, and they're going to block shots. They're all going to tighten up defensively. So, yeah, it's going to be a low-scoring game.
How big a relief was it when your goal went in?
Oh, that was great. We finally got through. We were getting a lot of chances, and we finally were able to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, you were peppering him early, too. I mean, I think you hit a post in the first period.
Yeah, we actually hit a few posts, and it was weird. We knew we were eventually going to break through.
Now, a couple of penalties in the third period. You guys got down on the PK a couple times with that one goal lead.
Yep.
Is there something that you said, in heading out in those killing situations, something you guys try to do to keep them off the board, I guess?
Just we knew what we had to do on the penalty kill, block shots, quick hard shifts, and then we just were able to kill them off.
I think it helped being out in the big sheet, open the game up a little for you. You kind of cut down on Brainerd's physical play maybe a little bit.
Oh yeah, definitely, and we could use our speed to our advantage, which we've been talking about all week. And yeah, they're a very physical team, and with the wider ice, it's a lot more tiring for them to be chasing us around.
So does this get old? About 3 years in a row now?
Never gets old. Never gets old. It's great every year.
Pressure was up there, and it was real intense.
When you got the nod to do the playoff goaltender, what kind of confidence does that show your coach has in you to come through this the way you did?
It shows that he really believes in me and thinks that I can do it, and so far I've done well.
No nerves coming into this one?
A little bit, but I try to translate it into thinking about what I did good, and it worked out.
How much help do you get from upperclassmen. You've got a couple of sophomores. Did you play with those guys growing up?
Yep. Yeah, I've played with those guys all the way through, and they always have my back, and it's amazing to have them back there. I'm glad I have that D-core back there with me.
Now, have you, the last two state tournament trips they made before this, did you head on down to and watch some of those games? And
Yep.
what's that like? I guess what's it like now being part of the team is like this
Feels great, and was really cool going down there and watching them past years.
Did the guys say anything to you before the game, or did anybody? This goaltender, nobody wants to talk to him during the game, right? Did anybody come up and say anything special to you? Or?
As far as the guys, they just told me I'm doing good and keep it up and all that.
And the file at the end is what's that feeling when you guys come racing down the ice to congratulate you and celebrate with you?
Feels great. It's unexplainable feeling. It's just amazing.
Doesn't get old for Moorhead?
Doesn't get old. Yep.
Probably does for Brainerd.
Yeah, it's old for them, I bet.
Now heading down to the X, you're new to that. What do you kind of expect here? I have you guys talk to you a little bit about what's going to happen.
Well, yeah, I've heard about some experiences and what it's like down there, and I'm not really that sure what to expect, and we'll see what happens.
It'll be a new experience.
Yeah.
You played in some big games this year too.
Yep.
Not like that kind of stuff. Last question, I want to ask you about coming in. I don't want to say replacing Michael Bitzer, but coming in after he graduated. A lot of pressure probably. You guys in goal. I know Peter played a bunch early. Then you kind of took over around the holiday time there. And it's kind of been your job since. How tough is it to replace a guy like that? Somebody who's been there for as long as he was.
Well, I knew I had to try to fill his shoes, and I'm not sure if I ever will, but I try my best to emulate what he did out there and just play as well as I can.
You're a big goaltender too.
Yeah.
He was a smaller, stocky guy.
Yep.
Good style that you put in the goal.
I don't know, I'm 6'3". I try to use my size to my advantage and just use everything I have to my advantage.